Well, hello, hello, hello. Today you'll need a few things because we'll be constructing something as opposed to drawing something. So you'll need scissors, you'll need glue, a pencil. You won't be painting, but I pulled this out so I'd have something shaped like a circle that I could trace. So I have two sizes. My palette is a bigger circle, and then this Lego cup is going to be a smaller one. You'll see why in a minute. But first, let me show you what the end result will be. Look at that heart. I'm going to place it there so you can see it better. It's beautiful. It's been folded and it is made out of a circle. It's really easy to make. So I'm going to show you how to do that using things I have here on my desk. So let's get started. First things first, I'm going to trace my circles. I just press down on my object so it doesn't move or shift, and I trace around the outer edge. And then I think I have space right about here to trace this cup and have a second circle. Actually, it's probably room to have a third as well. But let's just go with two. Now, one thing that I do with scissors when I'm cutting is I tend to try to keep my scissors pointing upward. Yes, my thumb is in the small hole and my fingers are in the larger one. And I tend to keep my scissors just opening and shutting as I take my other hand to steer the paper and steer it so that line is right there between the blades of the scissors, and I just steer. So my scissors stay in one spot and they just open and shut. I am doing a short motion to keep it smooth. Sometimes if you open your scissors too wide and use large motions, the edges of your object, especially something that's curved like a circle, can end up looking choppy and butchered up like a shark attacked it. So we want it to be smooth, so we do little fish bites. Nibble, nibble, nibble. All right, so we don't want the big shark bites. And again, my scissors are just pointing upward, and I open and shut my scissors. Open and shut my scissors. And just steer to put this line between the blades. I'm steering with this other hand and I'm turning the paper as I cut. So I haven't done one of these folded hearts with such a small circle. This paper is rather thin, so it should be easy enough to do. All right, there. Okay, scraps away, over to the side, and let's get focused again. There. Now, let's take this piece of paper and begin what's called an accordion fold. I'm just going to fold this edge back straight across just a little ways. Then I'm going to pick up my circle, flip it over, and fold up again. Make it the same width as the first one, as best as I can. Pick it up, flip it over, and do the same thing. Fold again. Same width. Pick it up, flip it over, and I'm going to fold it upward again. And this is called an accordion fold. So I'm going to keep going. I've never done this with a circle. I just learned how to do this, so I wanted to share it with you. I've never done the accordion fold. Notice every time I'm flipping it over and folding it up and trying to keep the width the same, and I'm just smoothing it all the way across. And I think this will be the last time I can get another fold out of this. Very good. So it has that accordion fold that comes in and out like an accordion, you know, the musical instrument that makes sound by moving air in and out of it as you open and shut the instrument. And then you're going to fold this in half. So find where the middle is and fold in half. So try to make the ends touch and fold in half. So it would be easy to do this with a piece of notebook paper, a piece of copy paper. This is some blue copy paper. All right, so I've folded it in half. It looks like the letter V right now. And what we're going to do is glue right in the middle here. And I'm using liquid glue because it's my favorite. Glue stick would probably be best, but I don't have any good glue stick with me right now. So I'm going to press it together and hold it for a while. Now the beautiful thing about this is it is sort of three-dimensional. It has ridges in it, and you can look all around this. I think it would be even fun to do many of these the same size and maybe make a flower or something else. This would be something great to make for upcoming holidays like Valentine's Day or Mother's Day, or just to send some love to someone special. That's a cool way to make a heart to give someone, as opposed to just cutting out a flat heart. It has some dimension to it. All right, so see what happens when you open it up. You have a heart that is dimensional. I'm going to let this set over to the side for a little bit. Let the glue dry a little bit more. This is cool. This is very nice. So I'm going to do the super teeny tiny one now. I'm going to make it do the same thing, make a tiny fold right there at the bottom, and I'm going to flip it and fold up, flip and fold up. This is much harder because it's a tiny piece of paper. Flip and fold up. It's tiny, but it'll be worth it. So you'll probably use something like a small dinner plate or a bowl, but the cup makes really small circles, as you can see. So this little heart is going to be very small. I'm almost done. Probably have to fold it about 3 or 4 more times. There's 1. Nope, just 2 more times. 2. All right. So, and then you do the fold it in half, find the center, fold in half, and press to make sure it's folded. And I'm just going to put a little spot of glue right there and hold it. So I'm going to hold this for a while. So again, all you needed was some scissors, something to draw with, your glue or glue stick, and I used my palette to trace. So you'll probably need something about the size of a bowl to make a heart about this size, because you're also going to be folding it in half. So that makes it look a little smaller. I used a cup to trace for this little tiny heart, and look how small it is. It's so tiny, but it's super cute. So when the glue is even drier, I think I could open it up even more, but look at that. Isn't that just adorable? That's cute. That's very cute. All right, so you can use this technique to make Valentine's in a cool way, or give an I love you in a cool way, or maybe make something. This looks like a fish tail. This looks like 2 petals on a flower. If I did a number of these, I could make a 3-dimensional looking flower. There's so many possibilities. I'm sure you can come up with some other things that you could make with it, because creative energy flows in you differently than it flows in me. So maybe you'll think of something else to do. But whatever you do, have fun, and share your ideas. If you have a good idea, come and let me know. I'd appreciate it so much. So thanks for listening, and come back. We'll make some more cool stuff again another time.